I'm back, you guys. I am back. What is going on? It is Chrissy Ferreira, the Authority Coach, coming to you live on this lovely, lovely, what is it, Wednesday? Um, Excited to talk about Q2 launch goals. So, first of all, if you are, I see you guys jumping on. We'll do living on YouTube. We're on LinkedIn. We're on Facebook. So, I see a bunch of you guys jumping on different places. So, say hello in the comments. Just let me know where you're tuning in from. If this is the first time you're catching me live, say this is the first time I'm catching you live. If you're an OG Chrissy fan, type in hashtag an OG Chrissy fan. Super excited to jump on with you guys today. I just got back from a little mini family vacation. It's literally the first vacation that we've taken since 2019. People like look at me like I am crazy when I say that, but we just haven't made it a priority after COVID and everything. And our son was like super little. So we had the best family vacation, went to Great Wolf Lodge in the Boston area. If you've never been to Great Wolf Lodge, you have little kids, you should totally go there. It was chaotic, however, it was awesome. We stayed there. Hotel was great. Water park, like arcade games, there was some bowling. There was so many different things for him to do. My son's birthday was yesterday. He just turned 4. So excuse me, it's been an incredible week. And I completely unplugged the last few days. I had a bunch of content just scheduled out, a lot of spicy content that you guys seem to be loving over the last couple days, which I'm super glad. And I still haven't even had a chance to respond back to all the comments and feedback, and I've got some DMs or whatever. But this morning I had to jumped on a call with one of my clients, just had another meeting, and I'm still kind of playing catch up on my emails and everything. But I wanted to jump in here while this was fresh in my head. I had the energy because I'm trying to catch up on some sleep from the last few days. I need a vacation from my vacation, basically, is what I'm realizing. But while this is fresh in my head, I wanted to talk to you guys about your launch goals for Q2. So for those of you guys who do not know who I am Chrissy Ferreira. I am the Authority Coach, but I am a launch consultant, which means I work with you to build out your launch plan so you can have a high ticket launch, right? And so there are a lot of steps to launching, right? I like to simplify it. I like to build it out to customize blueprint for your specific goals and your specific, audience. But there is a process and strategy that goes into launching. And the way I break it down with my clients is we do 3 phases of a launch. We do your pre-launch phase, we do your launch phase, it's live, and then your post-launch phase. And I want to talk a little bit about what your specific goals are around launching next month. All of Q2, to kind of see, talk about some things that you should be thinking about today, right? Because a lot of people, before they start working with me, they're like, oh, I want to launch this, I want to launch this, but then they're kind of like rushing through the process. They're like basically posting as they go. They're in launch phase, but there isn't much strategy behind it. They're just announcing that they have an offer, right? If that's you, you can definitely drop me a one in the comments. Like, that's what I've been doing. That's been my launch strategy. It's all right. We all got to start from somewhere. I actually prefer that my clients have tried to launch on their own before they come to me. Most of my clients have done some form of launching because obviously you have to have already had a business, clients, you're making money in your business, and you have to have an offer ready to go to work with me, right? It's a couple of the prerequisites that I like. And for you to have a warm audience, ready to buy warm audience is a few of my prerequisites to work with me. So you had to have some type of experience in launching, right? And launching doesn't have to be like this tremendous, we're going to launch for the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, right? You can do a launch in 3 to 6 weeks, right? You can launch something in 3 to 6 weeks and get through all 3 of the phases that you want. It just depends on the type of launch, whether it's a program, a membership, or if you're doing a summit, right? Those are going to require different timelines, but I still use the same blueprint for all of my clients. So one of the things I want you guys to start thinking about with Q2 is, what are you looking to launch, right? What are some things that you need to be doing today in order to ensure that you have a very successful launch? So I want to talk a little bit about one of the things that people wait until their launch is live to start working on, when you really should be doing it ahead of time. And one of those things is a ready to buy audience, right? Is that some people, when they come to me and they want to build out a launch, it's like they want to build their audience, right? Now, if your goal for your launch is visibility, that's different. But most of my clients, if you're looking to launch something, it's to make money, right? That's going to give you the most momentum. That's going to give you the biggest ROI. Like, you're running a business, you should be aiming to make money through your launch, right? So I don't usually take on clients that are just looking for visibility growth, but that's why you should be doing that before your launch, right? You should be putting out content, making sure that you are attracting the right people and and basically pushing away the wrong people, right? Is honestly, I feel like the content where you're constantly pushing away the wrong people can be the most powerful content, because your people that love you and need to work with you are going to be like, oh my God, yes, right? And that's, if you look on my page right now, I am not currently in a launch phase, but I am in a visibility growth phase right now in my business. I have a launch coming up in April, right? So all month long, we have literally been creating content on my team that is going to attract and repel the right types of people, right? It's going to repel the wrong people. I get people that unfriend request me and unfollow me every day that are the wrong people, right? Or people that just don't consume my content. The right people that are ideal for my upcoming launch, I am warming them up, right? I am pushing out content that is super relatable. So I am building relationships with people. I have a list of people that I already know. Okay, cool. They're soaking up this content. They love what I'm doing. We're having these conversations. These are ideal people for my upcoming offer in Q2, right? You want to already have a list of people like written down in your CRM, however it is that you do your lead generation. You want to have a list of people that you already know this offer is for them, right? So when you launch your product, whether or service, whether it is you're in your pre-launch phase, you're warming up, adding to the wait list, you should already say, these 10 people, these 20 people, these 30 people, these 100 people, right? This is for them, right? You should already have some people in mind that the offer is for, and not hoping and praying that when I open the doors, that these people are magically going to appear, right? That is how you have a flop launch, is because you're waiting to build that momentum in your audience, the interest, the warmth, like the ready to buy feeling during a launch. And that's not the way to do it. You should be doing it before. That's how you're going to get the best type of launch performance, is if you're doing the pre-work, right? Warming up your audience, attracting the right types of people, right? Talk about some of the things that you're going to be doing in the launch, right? That's the thing. If you know, like, for example, right? Right now I have my masterclass tomorrow, right? It's the relaunch your high ticket offer, the Remix Masterclass, right? Everything that's in that like masterclass, I have been talking about it for over a month before I even announced it, right? We were talking about relaunching. We were talking about high ticket offers. We were talking like a lot of the things that have to do with my masterclass. I didn't wait till I announced my masterclass was open in order to attract those people. I already had people that I knew that I could share that with before I even opened the doors to that, right? And before I do my next launch, that's what I'm currently doing right now, is I'm warming up those people. I'm getting people on that list. I'm getting people interested in the certain keywords that are going to be involved in your launch. You should be talking about those things right now. Don't wait for your launch. You want to educate your audience, pique their interest and everything before you even begin your launch phase, because you want ready to buy people. You want a warm audience, right? You want people, as soon as you open the doors or even talk about that you're announcing, they're like salivating, like excited, like, oh my gosh, this girl's content has been fire. Everything that she says speaks to my soul, right? If you are dishing out that type of content now, when you actually start your launch, it's going to be so much easier. And I know easy is not a word that we tend to use a lot in business when we're self-employed, but it tends to be a lot easier to get people to sign up for whatever it is that you're selling, because you've pretty much already sold them. They just didn't have the offer, right? So these are things that you should be working on now. But like as you're gearing up for Q2 and you know what you want to launch, start talking to those people now. Start warming up your audience now, so that when you build out your launch plan, it actually makes it easier too. Because if you work with me, I always ask, we talk about a little bit about your audience, like the type of clients that you want to work with, right? You already know, oh, I've got these 20 people. This offer is made for them. So we know that when we create the marketing materials, the campaign and everything, that everything is going to be geared towards that person, right? You can literally visualize that person, right? And you know, okay, these visuals are going to attract her. This verbiage, this title is going to attract her, right? You already have an idea of an actual person, not a made up avatar that doesn't exist. You already know people, like physical people that you know. This offer is for them, and it's going to make your launch process so much more clear. Your messaging is going to be clear. When you come to work with me and we build out the blueprint, it's going to be so much easier for you to tell me exactly what I need in order to help you create this plan. And you're going to have a stronger, more effective, more profitable launch, right? And that's what I want for you. I don't want you to come to me with a completely cold audience. And honestly, if you're in a place where you're like, all right, well, I want to do that, but I don't have a warm audience at all, still come to me, because I have partners that I work with that are literally experts in creating a warm and ready to buy audience, to be completely honest with you, right? So if that's something that you're struggling with, let me know and send me a DM, and I have people I can refer you to. But if you're already working on warming up your audience and you've been creating content that's attracting the right type of people and you've built that ready to buy audience, now you're ready for my Launch Your Authority method, where we're going to actually create the blueprint for your entire launch strategy. And like I said, it's phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. It's the pre-launch, the live launch, and the post-launch phase, right? Now, if you want to launch something in Q2, you should be planning it now. Like, you should already be in my DM asking me, Christy, how can I work with you? What are the different ways to work with you? How can you help me build out my next launch? Because if you're aiming to hit between 20K and 30K in sales for your next launch, right, there are going to be a lot of pieces that go into that, right? We want to make sure that the theme, we want to make sure the marketing materials, the copy, right, all of everything is already set up before you even open up the doors to working with for these people to work with you, right? It takes a little bit more planning. So anyways, that's what I want to share with you guys today. Obviously, my masterclass is still open. The seats are still open. If you want to get a little taste of what it's like working with me, or if you're looking to relaunch something in Q2 and not necessarily a brand new offer, I have a masterclass tomorrow called the Relauncher High Ticket Offer, the Remix Masterclass. It's a mouthful, right? Where we're basically going to be talking about 3 ways for you to be able to remix, basically reintroduce your current offer to your audience in Q2, if that's what you're looking to do. Come to the masterclass. It's only $97. It's going to be tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a great way to kind of get a taste of what it's like working with me, but also give you some new ideas on how to relaunch your current offer that you've already sold before, or something that you're currently selling, without confusing your audience, without feeling like I'm constantly sharing the same thing over and over. I'm going to teach you my 3 secrets to remixing your offer. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at the masterclass. I went ahead and added the link to the caption. For those of you guys watching the replay, give me some feedback on what you're currently doing to prep for your next launch. And then what are you looking to launch in Q2? Send me a DM if it's something that you know you need more strategy, if you need more support with in Q2, because that's what I do. All right, guys, I will chat with you later today, and I will see you on my feed, and I will see you tomorrow for any of the live. Bye.